And that difference is consistency, being the constant in their lives.
I think with a CASA, they look more at you as, a friend, almost kind of like a brother or a sister. Whereas a social worker, they know that you're given a case. Because my boys asked me, they said, you getting paid? I'm like, no, I don't get paid for this. I'm just doing it just because I want to. And they look at me and go, whoa. So they're kind of surprised and they're thinking, well, wait a minute, this guy must be pretty cool. He's just out here just hanging out with us. And so I tell him this, I said, I'm here just for you because I want to be your support.
As a CASA, it's my job to join his life as well as being, a role model and probably most importantly being a good friend.
The golden thread of continuity, that's what I call the CASA program, makes a huge difference because these kids know every week, every month, every 6 months, every year, this person is going to show up.
Showing up for the child also means appearing in court and advocating on their behalf. Every 6 months, the court is required to review a child's situation and assure that child's safety. In this case, the CASA is able to provide a very real picture of what's going on.
I've been at all the hearings. We usually start building up the court about what's going on in their life and what do they want to do in court. And it's their opportunity to let the judge know how things are going with them. We've covered such territories as medications to earrings. And this last time we got a California identification card, which is something that we got the court to do. But the biggest battle we had was over, with him and his brother, was over getting their ears pierced. And the judge sided with them, not with me.
It was Superior Court Judge Arnold Rosenfeld who brought CASA to Sonoma County. He recognized the shortcomings of the court system and the benefits of getting community citizens involved, people who have no interest but of the child's happiness and well-being.
I think the court benefits from having what I like to think of as an everyday view of someone's life, not as a foster kid, but just as a kid.
One of the benefits of having a CASA is our resources are limited, and social workers do see the children every month, but they really don't have the time to spend with the children that we would ideally like and that the social workers themselves would like. So given those limited resources and the limited amount of time, the CASA fills in the gap, becomes, if you will, the eyes and ears of the social worker and can provide so much support and guidance to the child, but also act as a person that's really helping us make sure we get the services the child needs.
We're able to tell you how the child's doing not a month ago, maybe yesterday. In fact, probably yesterday.
The judge is very interested in my input because I probably spend, as a CASA, more time with them than any other of the professionals that are in that courtroom. I spend more time with the social worker, more time than the attorney. So I know a little bit about what's happening in their life. And again, like I said, we talk. I don't know any of the legal stuff that affects Joe and Jerry, but I do know the personal stuff that affects them.
I think the interplay is critical to the court system because it's another person bringing a layer of information that we might not otherwise have access to. And then we have the opportunity to ensure the court makes orders that the child receives those resources and the attention they need.
I've always thought about those decisions, especially as being the toughest decisions to make, because after doing my death penalty cases and my million-dollar civil suits, they really don't compare very much to the life decisions for these kids.
At any given time, 30 to 40 kids are on a waiting list, waiting for a CASA, waiting for help.
When we have children on our wait list, it's just a sad thing. They're the neediest, most at-risk youth of our community. Those children will basically languish on our wait list until which time I'm able to recruit new volunteers and train them and prepare them for starting the journey of becoming a CASA. If
you've been a parent, or even if you haven't been a parent, I think there's a point in your life where you need to pass something on. I think that it's very rewarding.
If you're really concerned about youth nowadays, get involved. You can't imagine how you can change someone's life in a short period of time.
I think people who are dependable, people who make it a priority, don't really realize how difference their small amount of time can make in a kid's life.
Becoming a court-appointed special advocate can be a bit of a time commitment, and it does require a higher sense of volunteerism than some people can actually make. So for that reason, the CASA program has several other opportunities that you can participate in. For instance, we have individuals that are assisting in the office in administrative tasks. We also are a private nonprofit organization. Because we're a nonprofit, we also have a board of directors, and they are tasked with the responsibility of raising all the funds that the organization needs to maintain the services. They're also responsible for ambassadoring the program, marketing and PRing the program.
Everybody should realize that they all have something to offer. They all bring some life experiences to the equation, and they may not think they have something to offer the board or other activities for CASA, but they probably do. And if they call Millie, she can find out a way that they can help.
Obviously, becoming a court-appointed special advocate is the meat and bones. It's the heart of what we're trying to do, recruiting those citizens that are willing to step forward and really get involved in what's happening in a child's life and to integrate into their life the opportunity to make a difference. But what I do want the public to understand is the importance of stepping forward and getting involved in the program, and, you know, sort of open your front door, walk out, go out into your community and get involved. And if CASA seems like something you'd like to do, then, you know, boy, do we have a job for you.
In our days, we will live like our ghosts will live. Pitching glass at the cornfield grows and folding clothes like stubborn boys across the road. We'll keep everything. Grandma's gone.